Finally, a true and we're back.
And we're back. Oh my God. Can you believe it?
It's been a while.
But
I'm here now.
Oh.
I love that.
Bam, 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 bam,
Brittany, freeze the ice.
Break the ice.
Oh.
Freeze the ice.
Whatever.
You're not a Britney stan.
I am a Brittany impersonator.
Where was she? Had it actually been a while?
I don't know, but she's back, and we're back too.
And we're back.
And we can't stop sweating.
Well, the main problem that we have with this podcast, other than everything, is the studio is approximately oven temp. You know, I would say turkey dinner temperature.
Yeah.
375 for 84 hours.
Yeah, you just throw everything in a bag, knot it up, and dinner's ready.
Yeah. Am I giving full penis?
No.
I'm wearing
It's bulgy.
Well,
I know.
so's
I
yours.
have an egg in my pants because I don't have on a run, and this little summer set is tight because I used to wear it when I was a little tiny twink.
I know you were sending TBT pics from back in the day, and it was like, whoa, you were little. Itty bitty.
Yeah, it'd be so fierce if I could get that small again. Fierce and
Healthy
or unhealthy. We don't know.
Fierce and or unhealthy. That's the
goal.
Yeah.
I know. I love this. Not that we're doing who are you wearing, what are your problem, because
I
we're breaking
know.
all our rules.
I know.
But this is designer. It's a designer stuff from Bloomingdale's, and it sucks that I can't fit into it because I used to this is so hipstery. Like when it was like buttons.
Yeah.
It was like UPS.
Things are different now at the courier
Yeah,
system.
at the courier.
No, we're not doing who are you wearing, what is your problem, because this is our summer capsule collection, our summer capsule season.
Yeah, it's the Big Cunty Couch Summer Vacay.
We're taking a break from all of our old topics and segments, but you can catch up on all the past episodes on YouTube and wherever the hell you get your podcasts.
And also find us, like us, subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe to us on YouTube. Literally nothing will happen to you. I feel like people are so
What do you
afraid.
mean?
Like nothing changes in your YouTube environment if you subscribe. But if you just want to support us and like us and want us to live, just subscribe.
Yeah, we're also on TikTok.
Yeah, how's it going over there?
Fine.
Twee.
Twee is the new T.
You started?
Mike,
Yeah.
I think you started it.
No, I didn't. I
Really?
think it was you. I'll
For
take
once
it.
I was
but-
going to give it to you.
Oh my God! Wow. I don't think
I know.
started
I'm like,
it.
we'll go viral for that after years, decades of me inventing a new language, and you say twee once. I'll let you have it. Maybe it was me, actually.
We've been texting instead
was
of
me.
because we fully embraced saying T.
My last name is T, but not that T.
Not that T,
Any T you want it to be.
except for one.
And yeah. It's tiramisu. Tierra.
I was gonna say we've been texting T to each other, sort of like a response, and then just because that's been getting boring, we've been texting twee, TWEA, which again, it's a homonym for the word twee, but it doesn't mean that. This is a very caffeine coded conversation. If you don't know what the fuck we're talking about,
Yeah,
go listen to some past episodes.
Yeah, you
mama.
guys might need a little
Yeah.
thimble of context around here, huh?
Twee,
I'm Ange Vallisone, a.k.a. That Girl Gina.
and I'm Mike Fales, and everything is different now.
Although, I'm That Girl Gina, but I might go back to Gina T. Stick around until season 2. We'll find out. I waffle.
You are the waffler. Yeah.
Yes, I really do. Like, after years of therapy and medication, I've learned that I truly am just a scale.
Well, you it's kind of
Flip-flop no matter what.
you flip flop. It's shocking sometimes because you will say something and then instantaneously say the opposite.
Yeah.
It's-
And I believe in both. It's not like I'm like unsure. I'm a scale. I need to keep it in constant balance. Because that's the only thing. Again, maybe it's time to go back to therapy to get actual
Yeah,
answers. But I'm just doing my own therapy, and I'm like, what does a scale need? Balance.
Yeah.
So it's okay that I waffle.
It's okay
I
to be falafel.
falafel. I've been falafeling.
The audience again
I
is
was
like we know.
split a seam.
I've been getting this urge to go back to therapy myself.
See you in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, the trick is to get back in before it gets bad.
But it's just been literally been a crazy year, and also like summer has been
Kind of cute.
kind of cute. Yeah. So it's been nice to kind of be sliding back into like normal, boring
You've been kind
nothingness.
of semi-relaxed, which is fun. You're not working.
Like getting hit by 1,000 parrots.
I know. Feel free to bend that in a direction that's
Bend it up a little bit. Yeah. For those who
practical,
are
but also
just listening,
gorgeous.
what are you doing? Second of all, we changed the set a tiny bit for summer.
Yeah.
It's very jungle to jungle.
Yeah, it's very Koo-wee Koo-wee, as you know.
Koo-wee,
It's very
Koo-wee.
Beauty Unleashed.
Oh, yeah.
Fashion's a beast. But when I first was like, oh, we should do a summary thing, because like I knew both of us would get a boner over like a rebrand.
Yeah,
'cause,
we
like,
changed
that's
the
all we
cover
want.
art. Yeah,
I was thinking like summer camp, but you went Koo-wee Koo-wee with
Yeah,
it, which
because-
is like more. It's cooler.
Well, because I was looking, I like redid the art, and I was like, I don't see how I can make this into like Boy Scout, Girl Scout, camp cunt to couchy. And also, I kind of feel like that's been done to death a billion times by a billion different losers. So
I just was expecting like tackle boxes and tents.
So for once, I showed you up.
Yeah.
With my classy.
I love Koo-wee Koo-wee.
You do.
It works every time. It's cool. It's queer.
Queer.
Yeah, queer. Koo-wee. When I say Koo-wee Koo-wee, it's the Koo-wee, like tropey animal soundbird.
Yeah. It's
That
like
you often
there's a
find
snake
in the-
hiss, there's a
Yeah.
there's a jaguar.
And there's a Koo-wee.
Yeah, and there's a Koo-wee. Yeah. Which is like a parrot or a cockatiel or something or macaw.
Macaw! Although if it was camp, I was like, maybe I could do a bouquet of marshmallows on sticks.
Ooh.
I'm always trying to do an alt bouquet, and it never looks cool. Like, I do events on the side, as y'all know. I recently had to do a candy bar, and I got extra long Twizzlers because I was like, oh, this will be a gorgeous arrangement. I have a huge vase for it.
Yeah.
Turns out they're so fresh and floppy, you couldn't do anything with them.
No.
So next time, I know to thread a wire into the...
Oh, my God. The number of
Extra
times you've
long.
threaded wire
I
into
know.
literally everything.
But you can't do that when it's an edible experience because someone will fucking... There's a million lawsuits in that vase.
Yeah.
But whatever. Alternative arrangements, am I right?
To like stutter through it, but then like
Alt.
get more excited.
Yeah, I was like, nothing's coming out.
Our company is Alternative Arrangements.
Alternative arrangements.
Yeah.
Actually, we would be so happy.
And so rich, I think.
Yeah,
'Cause
actually.
Imagine the
This is
idiots,
genius.
like what people would like buy.
Yeah, if you're having a camp themed party and you want a bouquet of marshmallow pierce sticks, give us a
call.
Number listed below.
Yeah. We're not doing any of our segments. We have a new segment.
Viewers, listeners, you're not getting the full experience, as you know, because we have a big fishbowl in the studio today.
Yeah.
It's empty.
100 years ago, you were like, I want to have a giant fishbowl that we like use like fishing rods to get like topics out of.
Yeah.
And now it's finally coming to fruition, minus the fishing rods, because that would just be annoying.
Dumb.
But
Yeah.
we're gonna pop some topics in the bowl, and
Yeah, we're gonna write our own topics, which is sad and weird. And
yeah. But next week we're gonna
have our previous guests from season 1 all submit something. Won't
And
that be cute?
that would be so cute.
Maybe we don't even do it until next week. Maybe we just talk about the ball being here. The bowl. It's a ball-shaped bowl.
I know you said that already, and I was like, no, I want to do the bowl.
You want to do the bowl.
But you don't. You
I
just wanna
do.
talk about the bowl.
I just want to talk about the bowl. I just want...
That is the quintessential difference between us, where it's
Yeah.
like, I'm like, let's do it, let's go, and you're like, I'd rather
Let's just talk about it. Well, regardless, I'm happy it's here. I
oh, good.
feel safer with it.
Well, I'm glad
Feels correct.
I'm glad we went with that size, because there was an option bigger, or
Yeah.
like 2, and it was like that was gonna be
For our
huge.
design nerds out there, there's nothing more satisfying than getting the right size of anything.
Yeah.
And we kind of, by now, have gotten good at knowing what works
does
everywhere
not. Yeah.
and what doesn't.
Yeah.
So much has happened since you got married.
Yeah. Ding 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 ding.
I got Botox.
It's gorgeous. Those things are on the same level.
Yeah, I went on my first bachelorette party. That was fun. That was in Rhode Island. I lost my car.
Oh,
My sister
right.
had a baby.
Oh
We
my
need to go.
God,
I'm
yeah.
just listening
Jesus
to topics,
Christ,
but we
yeah.
need to actually go break down through all of them.
Yeah.
Then I had a real wedding to go to after you were not that yours wasn't real, but
Uh-huh.
I don't know why I said that.
The truth comes out.
It had nothing to do with your wedding. Your wedding was perfect. It was so real.
Oh. Don't be real to me right
I know.
now.
It was too real for me.
Yeah.
But no, I had the wedding from the Bachelorette that I was in.
Right. This is your cousin Alicia Lemoy.
cousin Alicia.
Who's-
Hi,
Did
Alicia.
she take her husband's last name? Is she Tradish?
I don't know.
Or she, like-
Actually, I need to ask her that.
Lemoy Dash?
I forget. Like that happens.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll
Maybe.
let you guys know.
Yeah.
Leash, did you take Harrison?
Alicia Harrison Lemoy. Or
Lemoy Harrison?
She's like, please stop saying my full legal name on camera.
Yeah, and her social, if you want to know, is
Again, listed below.
That's a beep sound over me talking.
Um,
Wait, I actually have a surprise for you.
what?
Yeah, I do.
Why?
'Cause I
Oh
do.
God, what is it?
Wait, close your eyes.
Oh,
Keep them closed.
it was like a tattoo.
No, ew, keep it closed.
I'm not looking.
Wait.
I'm terrified. That was awful.
That was awful.
Why would you do that?
I've never tried it.
That was so scary, Ange.
I'm sorry. Well, yesterday, hold on. I'm a studio manager at 1896, as you all know.
Cry. My body is like reacting.
Sorry, but yesterday, I regret doing that.
Yeah.
I'm sweating from heat and embarrassment. But you know what? It needed to happen because yesterday I was babysitting a client on a shoot and they were doing this. And I was like, what's going on? And they were like, an actress needs it to get scared. And I was like,
Jesus.
I'm pretty sure
clearly it works.
I'm pretty sure she should be able to get there without that as like an actress.
Well,
but then after
that's a shortcut for sure.
But like, you know what I mean? Why would you need that? Like for every take to get scared? Like couldn't even like a clap or a boo do it? Like you're an actor. Your job is to get there.
Oh my God.
But she gets there with that. And I was like, can I actually take that? And they were like, yeah, sure. Because we're always going, but that's different. This is actually
that's the super blast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus. I'm like literally gonna like faint. That is not the surprise I wanted or the surprise I expected. So
well, if I could rewind it, I would maybe not do that.
Oh my God. Well, yeah, maybe strike that.
Maybe put this in the bowl.
Oh God.
No, that's not a hockey horn, is it? That's like a
that's like a
the town is in a state of emergency. Sorry. Do I look absolutely soaking wet?
Yes.
I know. I need a haircut.
Absolutely soaking wet.
What's that from?
It's raining men.
Oh.
We said goodbye and RIP to our dear friends, Sam and Misha, earlier this week. Yeah.
Friends of the pod.
Friends
they
of the
all
pod.
moved to LA.
Dear friends in general. They moved to LA. Officially.
They had about 800 going away parties.
Yeah, which
because it was like Sam was going to try it out, and then Misha was going to visit Sam, and then they
came
both
back.
Were subletting. Then they were like, "Oh, actually, we are moving permanently," which is fine by me. I love party. Give me any excuse.
Yeah, same.
Uncork something.
Rip it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
keep
now
them
they're
coming,
gone.
guys.
They're,
keep it coming. Keep them coming because it means you're
come
not
back.
going.
Yeah.
They can't go.
I know. It's really sad. It's actually, it felt very
end of an era.
End of an era for reals.
For reals.
Yeah.
But we had so much fun. You were litty titty titty.
I know.
You were being a sloot, which is so fun. It's so fun when you're fun. Rare.
Yeah, rare. Yeah.
Your bussy was out, sweetie.
So was yours.
I know. But you were bussy. But it was fun. Loved it. Love them.
It was fun.
We'll have to go visit them in LA.
We have to. It's like our only excuse to go there.
I'm moving there with the couch.
Please, you can take
A
half.
little later. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's our like parent trap moment.
Yeah, we.
It's like pushing an ottoman. My little niece discovered the original Parent Trap.
Oh, really?
So she's been
original?
not the original.
Yeah,
not
I was
the
like,
original.
what? I was like, oh, classic.
The Lilo is
yeah.
the original for some of us. So it's been so fun to see it on every time like I'm over.
That's really cute.
And there was a point to my story.
And
didn't you do fencing?
I did do fencing. Yeah.
And didn't you recently say you kind of want to get back into it?
I do kind of want to get back into it. Yeah.
Why?
I have been gaining weight, and I need to start exercising again.
Which like you kind of
need to gain weight.
Yeah, you need to gain weight.
Yeah.
You look good.
Yeah.
But I know the feeling of like just wanting to.
Well, I'm gaining weight
exercise
in ways and places that I've never had it before, and that's what's a little disconcerting. I during the pandemic I was really good at exercising, and I was lifting weights, and it was really, really fun, and I loved it. But I kind of don't want to do that again. I like it's too tiring. It's like, do you say mask?
It's too mask for you.
Twee.
Twee. Hit the twee button.
Yeah, so I was just like, fencing was like the one sport I ever did that I felt like good at and cool doing. So I was like, I would do that again. It could be fun.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You're not the only one gaining weight around here.
But I think that's been well documented.
Yeah, that has been well documented.
We could probably cut this, but we're gearing up for you know what? Yeah.
Yeah. An audition. I'm gonna audition one last time for you.
Well, for you, I think.
Yeah, for me ultimately, but like you really want me to.
No, I always really want you to, but we didn't do it last year because we were launching the pod,
and it was just like no means no.
Yeah,
but like hopefully they'd be lucky.
Hopefully,
again, as you all know, I'm at a point where I'm like they'd be so lucky to have me just to like shake it up.
Yeah,
in a way that I think would be beneficial to all parties, including myself. My career.
Yeah, I think it'd be beneficial to you.
To like. I don't know, be on national fucking TV.
They're like, wow, you saved us. Thank you.
I saved the franchise.
Oh my God.
I want to save the franchise. Jeez.
Well, I have a feeling that things are going to change a little bit because All Stars 9 was a big flop-a-rooney.
Mixarooney.
It's a mixarooney.
Can't give that guy attention.
No, the water guy.
I watched this guy make waters on. I just was like, we can't give him a platform, but now I'm like literally like
giving him. Like
I hate watch this guy make water, and he's really flamboyant, and like my internalized homophobia makes me like not like him. But he makes water, and he's so earnest and kind of like fails upward in that he's a huge loser, but people like him because he's earnest and a huge loser.
It's like you kind of
people like to hate watch him.
Yeah,
I can't be alone.
definitely. No. I think we know that that's true. But you'd think that at this point he would have like learned a little bit of like performative skill. He just feels so bad on camera.
Yeah.
Like Aki.
Yeah.
And Barrow. Like you don't have to do this to yourself. You know what I mean? But it's like.
But he's failing upward. He
Yeah.
has merch. He
and now
has
so do we.
taglines.
Introducing.
Yeah, we do have merch. Wait, we had merch that we are wanting to come out with. Like
Yeah.
really random stuff. We
Yeah.
had a tight little list of like,
I know. Well, do we spoil it now in case we ever do it? Or
I don't know, but let's just say the Big Cunty nightstand is coming to an Etsy shop near you.
That was my edition.
Yeah,
I'll
that
claim
was.
that because that was like.
Heaven.
It's like.
I actually can't remember the rest. But
It's
that's
like
all you need to
isn't
know.
it like a?
tease.
It's like a coloring book.
Yeah. A Gina coloring book.
Yeah.
You're in there.
I'm like a mailman.
yeah, you're like the
Uh,
you show up here and there.
It's a coloring book. A candle?
No.
No, not the candle. Coloring book.
We'll get back to you.
Anyway,
You'll just have to
nightstand.
wait for it.
The TBCC nightstand coming in
Yeah.
2035.
And it's vinyl wrapped. It's not classic or cool. It's truly the image.
Yeah, and it's like, and you will spend $230 on it.
Yeah.
and you'll hate it.
Yeah. And no drawers that work.
Drawers.
Jars. It's one of those words I have trouble with. Draw.
Yeah.
Draw. Because the Rhode Island says draw.
Well, but
motherfucker.
no one. I mean, who on? I guess that maybe if you're Southern, you'd say drawer.
Jar.
But I would say you say drawer.
Well, everyone makes me self-conscious about how I speak.
Well,
Because I can't say bear.
you speak crazy.
You're
Just kidding.
crazy. I can't say bear. I have a hard time with that. Bear and draw. Draw. How
But
do you say it?
People say I draw. I think draw is
Draw.
like
Pull the draw.
yeah.
Drink the beer.
I feel like you're saying beer now.
I don't know.
But beer is correct.
Beer.
Drink the beer.
Beer and beer.
That sounded different. Yeah. You're
That did
learning.
actually. I heard that. I was
Yeah.
like, my sister had a boy.
Babe. Congrats.
Yeah, and they named him Angelo.
Oh,
wait,
that's
hold
so
on.
Cute.
Oh, so this whole time, my female intuition, my Italianness, all of it, I was like, you're having a boy. A boy. I won't say she looked pretty during her pregnancy, but she looked the same. But actually, she's pretty. That sounds so mean. She wasn't glowing, but she wasn't not glowing. She wasn't looking ugly. Like her beauty wasn't going elsewhere.
Because you believe that when you have a male baby, you get prettier, and when you have a
Yeah.
female baby, you get uglier.
Yeah, the beauty goes to the baby, the girl.
Beauty goes
she
to the
sucks
girl
it
baby.
out.
Well, what if it's an ugly girl?
She still sucks some of it. She has to take some of it. But so I was like, boy. And then a week before she had it, I told her and my brother-in-law, I was like, ooh, this one's fruity. Just a heads up. I'm like, this is fruity.
Yeah.
He's going to be a little fruity, which I hope and can't wait. And then so they decided to name him Angelo. I'm like, okay.
His fate is sealed. Yeah.
Yeah.
The devil's
But
got his claws in him already.
mostly after my dad.
Well,
But-
it's your name after your dad, too.
Twee. But her water broke at a Barbra Streisand drag impersonation.
Okay, this kid
concert.
is winning
the
Drag Race reboot in 18
Literally.
years.
I
yeah.
said he was fruity, and then like they were at a drag Barbra Streisand, whatever the fuck it was.
Show?
And
Show?
show.
Yeah.
And he was like, I gotta get out of here. I gotta see this queen.
He's like,
firsthand."
do rain on my parade.
He's like, I need no. He's like, no one's giving this diva $1. Yeah. So she gushed out.
Oh my God.
And I was like,
Have
why?
you ever been with a woman whose water broke?
No, I wish I was there.
Was she
'cause
just
that
like,
would've been
fuck,
so fun.
I'm
Yeah, she geysered out.
oh my God.
But isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
So,
Wow.
yeah. He's me.
Yikes.
He's a drag queen in the making,
Wow.
if I have anything to do with it.
And you do.
But my brother-in-law is notorious for getting my sister bizarre ass gifts. She likes drag and she likes Drag Race and all that stuff, but that doesn't mean like, and she loves Barbra Streisand. I come from a Barbra Streisand family. That doesn't mean like seek out like a Babs impersonator from Crunchy, Rhode Island at Leader by the Sea and just like.
Well, he's trying. He's trying.
But you need to run that by me as someone who does drag.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Run it by me because if he told me that, I would have been like, no, that's not
phone a friend.
Good.
Phone a fag.
Phone a fag.
Yeah.
Because that wouldn't have been good. I was like, no, Theater by the Sea, no. Like, sometimes those female impersonators.
What is Theater by the Sea?
It's huge. It's a big part of Rhode Island. New
What
England.
sea?
The Rhode Island Sea. The Rhode Sea.
It ain't the Mediterranean.
No. I would have been like, don't do it. Apparently, it was really, really bad.
Wow.
And Mike couldn't even go. In a way, I was like, oh, maybe that's him like kind of wanting to see drag because like he's curious too.
Yeah.
But he got busy. So then my mom went with my sister. And I'm like, my mom is a little weird about the drag shit. So she can't afford to see bad drag. There's no time. It has to be
She's
great.
like, there's no craft here.
She's like, this fucking sucks. She's cringing more than ever now because of this.
Yeah.
She can only see great drag. And that's why, Mike, if you're listening, you're not. But you should be. And you should run all things drag, all things gender bendy, all things queer by me, your gay brother-in-law.
Yeah.
But the baby happened. Little Angelo. Get him on the pod.
So sweet. Yeah. Just a little baby right there.
Get him on the pod.
Yeah. I went to the Jersey Shore with my family last week.
I love when you hang out with your fam. And
I
you
know.
watch the Olympics.
We watched the Olympics, which I was living for randomly. Typically, I'm very anti-sport, and I haven't watched the Olympics. I want to say like I haven't like watched a single Olympic Games in like since
Harry
high school. Yeah, 92, 94.
I need to catch up on it. Luckily, they repeat a lot of it because I do want to see the girls, the gymnasts.
They do, but they decided that they would you could watch everything on Peacock, but you have to pay for like Peacock Premium.
The Olympics aren't free anymore?
I guess you can still watch them on regular NBC, but it's like if you want to catch everything, you have to go watch it on Peacock. But then you have to pay for like...
If you want to catch Simone on the shitter,
yeah,
you got to stream it.
And she got gold on that, yeah.
Yeah, she did.
But that's like predatory. That's evil. I'm like, just Peacock needs the subscriptions. Period. Just let them have it at the basic level, or like I don't know.
How were the opening ceremonies? You didn't like them?
Oh my god!
I didn't watch them.
And you have to.
I know, and I told you I would, so we could talk about it. But I heard it seemed a little unrehearsed. Like,
yeah. Well, they said they had no full run through because of the size of the event. Because it's like they didn't have. Usually, it takes place in the Olympic Stadium. But for whatever reason, they were like, no, we're not doing that. They had every country come in on a boat down the river. And that, in theory, it's like, ooh, that sounds fierce. Looked horrible.
Farty.
Looked terrible. It was like, this is embarrassing and strange. I would say mostly just strange.
Celine, though, she killed.
Celine was amazing.
Gaga was fun.
Gaga was fun, sort of unexpected.
Did she ever find her little dog, Asia?
What?
This is years old. Her dog Asia was missing, and she put up a cash prize.
Oh, because didn't her dog walker get shot or something? Like
or like was a horse shot?
Horse shot?
Was a horse involved?
No, her horse Arabella died once.
Oh yeah, actually,
her horse Arabella died once.
I was there. I was at the services. Arabella died a few times by now.
Yeah,
but Asia was stolen, and I hope she got her back.
I thought. It was like the headline was like Gaga's dog walker shot, dog stolen, still at
I think so.
Kidnapper still at large.
She gave no money to the family, but tons of money to who stole the dog and brought it back.
Hello? All the pipes burst.
Imagine.
Oh my god!
And Rain on Me plays.
But it's just full liquid diarrhea.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
I'm like toilet pipe.
All of these, yeah.
Yeah, it's a public bathroom above us.
Yeah, it's a fecal highway. The pipes.
No one knows what we're talking about because no one's ever seen. Yeah, no, there's a comical amount of pipes in this studio.
They're clear pipes, so you could see the occasional flume law go by. We paid extra for clear pipes.
Yeah, yeah.
I went to Block Island.
Oh, right, for the batch.
Yeah, it was so fun to be the only boy.
Yeah,
baby's first batch.
You didn't feel a little out of place? No,
actually, no.
One of the girls?
I was one of the girls for sure.
Yeah,
it was so fun. The weather was incredible. It was like again early in the seasons, but. You know, you think island sometimes. I was expecting like tons of wind and like hoodies, sweatshirts.
Yeah.
But it was like dangerously hot. It was fluky. We were all on the beach chilling, me and a bunch of girls, and there's like these drunk bros come by. Did I tell you this?
No, I don't think so.
And they were really nice, but they clearly were on drugs. And like the girls were sort of flirting with him, talking. I was like sitting down, just like, hi, I don't feel like talking to you.
Yeah.
They were very nice, but they met me. Like Alicia and company like introduced. And then when they were leaving, they screamed, "Love wins." And I was like, the bride is straight. It was because they saw one male amongst a bunch of females. They just, in their drug brain, was like, it's gay. It's a gay wedding. Or like, this isn't Christian. But like, love wins. It was like, thank you. Love does win, doesn't it? And that's so funny. I was dying. I was like, the bride is straight. LGB. It's like...
They're like, no tea.
I'm not the bride.
It's giving notes of like the guy who wouldn't shake your hand because you were...
I told that on the pod?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I forgot about that. Yeah, it was giving the guy who wouldn't shake my hand. And the girl who broke up with him because of it. What a night. But when we first got there, it was so funny because like I'm Alicia's bestie, gay bestie. They were like, can you take her out while we like decorate the Airbnb?
Yeah.
I was like, sure, I got this. But like we clearly got into like heart-to-heart combos. Like, you know, a couple rosés in. It just we're really like having these, you know, good moments.
Yeah.
And they had I missed like a million texts being like,
we're ready.
Where are you? Please. So they called Alicia to be like, we're you guys can come back now.
Yeah.
Like she knew what they were doing.
Right. Yeah.
So we come back and like literally along the way, Sally, it was we were having a heart to heart. So we kept like stopping every 10 feet.
Oh my God.
And like they were watching us like approach. It took like fucking an hour. They're like, this faggot. Like literally until the point where like we got like right outside the house and it was the end of the combo. We really needed to hug out. We were crying. We were crying. And they were like literally like, what is fucking wrong with you?
They've got like penis straws like ready to go.
Yeah, they had penis everything. But yeah, don't ask me to go on a little like heart-to-heart excursion. I'm gonna get heart-to-hearty.
Yeah, hearty har.
Penis decorations can wait, and they did. But it was so fun. That kind of a life. Goodbye.
That needs to be
escorted out.
And
by the
next.
feds.
Yeah. Okay, BRB. Well, we filled up our bowl.
I thought it would be higher.
Yeah. Maybe next time we'll put the crystal gems inside of the bowl.
Well, we'll have more topics next time.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's give it a little toss.
Yeah, toss the Sal.
Of course, now I have like a million topics.
Well,
this is just a fake dry run because it's not cool to put your own topics in. You know, when it's only two of us.
I mean,
because we could just talk about the topic.
Is any of this cool?
No. We could just talk about the topics.
Yeah, we could just talk about the topics.
We could talk about the topics.
But why not put it in a bowl? A big bowl.
I love your legs out. It's kind of fun. Because they are short.
Oh my God. Well, I should have put that in the bowl. But it's like, apparently the topic on everybody's lips is that my ass is gone.
Oh, yeah.
Because for the longest time, I was like...
It really is. Put that in the bowl.
I should. But like the longest time
I
was
bowl
like...
in your pants.
I need it. It was like the secret of all secrets that it's like I had a nice little booty. And now it's flatter, it's concave, flapping in the breeze.
It really is I kind of love it though. It's like a granny pancake. I love flapjacks. I told you I used to call my ex's ass the great drop off.
That's what you've been calling mine.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's truly the great. I'm going to say it's giving great drop off.
Okay, I'm seeing it at
which is like a
party.
precipice.
Jesus.
Really a hard edge.
I swear I still have a little bit left back there.
Sure.
Oh, no.
It can come back. It'll come back around.
It's only growing
in
on like the sides now.
Yeah.
So it's
your
like
belly's in the
amazing.
front.
Yeah.
I mean, your butt's
Jesus.
in the front.
Yeah, my front
Just
butt.
kidding. I love gaslighting into thinking you have a belly.
All right, what's your topic? What you got? What'd you
I didn't pull one. I just
pull.
tossed them. We should have tongues.
Well, should I pull one?
Yeah, pull one.
Okay. Oh, well, this is annoying. This is one of mine. I put it in there because I felt like we didn't talk about it enough. But I said Mike's wedding.
Aw, we didn't talk about it enough.
Yeah. Bad one to start with, but...
Well, it's your own topic. How do you feel about that? You know what I mean?
Well, I wanted to talk about it, so it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's fine.
But the wedding wasn't fine. It was great.
It was great.
Yeah, it was super cute, super fun. It was exactly what we wanted.
It was so quaint and cute. It was
quaint.
just so
quaint is
perfect.
like a fine word to put. It wasn't.
I know. I stuttered because I'm like.
Anyway, yeah.
No, it was amazing. Open bar. The food was incredible. It was like a Michelin man.
It was the Michelin man. We had a guy in a suit, a costume,
yeah.
big one, inflatable,
serving past apps.
Yeah.
No, it was a Michelin star caterer, and it showed, honey.
Yeah.
It was so good. No, both of your vows were so special. I'm a robot, but I almost got misty-eyed.
I know. There was the biggest compliment you said. I almost cried, which was like,
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
Seriously,
okay.
I never did. Like, it's so hard for me, too.
Yeah.
But it was touching to see you guys like that.
Yeah, no, it was touching. It was exactly.
I was humbled by
we
your
wanted.
love.
Aw, thanks. It was great. It was exactly what we wanted, which is both very, very satisfying and also somewhat bittersweet because it was so annoying to put the whole thing together.
Yeah.
And we didn't have the best time with our planner.
She's a listener.
Yeah, she's like, what the fuck?
She's like, I tried.
So it was sort of frustrating to be like, well, you delivered. Even though every step of the way it was something.
She was annoying.
She was annoying. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, she was. No, don't. I've been saying it for a year. That's why I'm like, it's been a crazy year because not only was
I didn't catch her being weird except at one point when. So you gave me and Sarah +1s, which was so nice. But then ultimately we were like, we'll have more fun if we just go together.
Right.
But it somehow led to there being 2 extra chairs next to you both, the grooms. And she came up to us and was sort of like asking us to move down to, and we were already like settled. And then so we did one, and then she was like, can you guys do another one? And I was like, you can strike it.
Yeah.
We're gonna be needing you to strike this.
Yeah.
Because like everyone had already like up and moved.
Right.
So that was just annoying in her approach, but ultimately she was doing her job then because Sarah was like so annoyed. She's like, why did she make us move? And I'm like, no, like it's her job to make it look great in photos. It's not a good look if the 2 seats next to the grooms are empty.
Yeah.
So she was being a girl's girl. It's just her approach was like shaky.
Yeah.
Because had she just been like, hey, everyone, we're moving down 2 chairs, like demanded it, we would have just done it. But because she like was being weird and polite,
Yeah.
it was like getting awkward. We were like owning her because we were like, no, we're not doing anything.
Right.
But yeah, I blew her away with the word strike. She's like, I was like, yeah, I'm in the biz, so you fuck up again.
Yeah. So it was just like this funny thing where the whole vibe was like, I don't know, very loose and casual. But
it didn't feel loose. You're giving like bowl of chips vibes, and it wasn't that at all. It was very, listeners, it was very tight and planned, and you couldn't tell that you were annoyed or anything like that. It all felt like really cohesive and really pretty and cute, and everyone had a really, really fun time.
No, we, Michael and I have been together for, it'll be 10 years in December. We are both homebody cancer crabs. A lot of our relationship has been like private, so the idea of having a wedding was like challenging, but also felt like necessary, and we wanted to celebrate it, and we got exactly what we wanted, which was great.
And it felt that way. It felt authentic and true to you guys, which is so the vibe. Whenever it's generic and weird and not authentic, it's just so like, why is anyone here? Like, what is the point of this? They get real weddings get so weird when it's not real, like not authentic to the couple.
Right.
So you guys, the only thing I would say that I wish you guys allowed us to force you to walk down the aisle at the end.
Yeah, I think that I think
they were very
agreed.
like, we just want to show up, and that's fine at the beginning, like you did. You appeared, like trapdoor style. But at the end, I was like, you guys needed to lead together so we could, just celebrate you. Like,
well, that's one of those things where it was like, on the day, again, like we had talked to the planner about like, we don't want all the bells and whistles. We're just going to like do our vows and it'll be over. But then like, we realized that like, oh, there's no chair for me to sit at like up front. Like, am I supposed to stand the whole time? Then she kind of like blanked out and I was like, can I get a chair? Like, so I can be seated?
You were like,
during part of the ceremony.
That's a trapdoor moment.
That's a Wicked reference.
Wicked alarm. That's a trapdoor moment. Sorry.
Wicked alarm.
Yeah, Wicked alarm. Wicked alarm.
That is the Wicked alarm.
Yeesh. I'll never touch that again.
No, I agreed. I would have. I wish we did have the recessional. That would have been great. Yeah. But
because it was so authentic and cute and sweet and charming, you are allowed to do the corny tradition things because it's just like it's like a joke. Like it's like for fun. I wanted to hum rice pilaf in your face. Yeah. But other than that, it's perfect.
Great.
You're married.
Yahoo! Anyway, pull a topic.
Brat.
Brat, okay.
It's a brat girl summer.
Not brat girl summer, just brat summer.
Oh.
So this is, again, okay, this is why I put this in here because you don't know anything about Brat.
No.
You don't know anything about Brat. You haven't listened
I don't even know if I've heard the song.
Well, it's just the name of the album.
Oh. And why is everyone wearing green?
Because that's the art. The album art is just like neon green with the word brat, sort of like really, really low res and kind of blurry.
I can't keep up with the new girlies. You were like, we posted something the other day because our new artwork is green, and you were like, I wanted to put the song Apple with it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, she has a song. Who?
It was like Charlie
Sabrina?
XCX.
No, Charlie again?
Yes.
She has Apple?
Yes.
That's why it's green.
I screenshotted the combo. Maybe we'll put it up because you're like, she sings about an apple. And I'm like, yes.
And
yes.
I was like,
well,
my apple, my fucking apple.
No, you said something. It was like, apple is so sour.
It gives me lots of power. I was like, why? I want to sing to an apple
I'm like,
alone.
It's like one of, if not the most like popular songs, TikTok moments,
Well,
dances of the
classics like pop and pop like the classics.
Oh my God. So it's like, how do you feel? Do you even sense that there's like a cultural movement going on around you that you have no idea, that you're not even aware of? I would think people would think that you were like,
into the pop.
Yeah.
I am into the pop, but it's just obscure and it has to like, I don't know. I've been having a hard time with the new girlies. There's just too many names.
I know, but we were driving somewhere and I put on the Tove Lo EP, Heat, Tove Lo and S.G. Lewis, which is really, really fun. It's only 4 songs. 4 songs you've never heard before, music playing in the background. If that was me, I'd be like, oh, I haven't heard this before. Who is this? But it wasn't even,
didn't even
register. You were like,
in here.
No, yeah. It's just so funny.
I know. What's wrong with me?
I don't know. I mean, a lot of stuff, but
I'm so smart in certain areas.
Totally. But I don't think you're.
You know what it is? I get a lot of my information through my eye, like visual. No, it's true though. I really need to I get my information here, unfortunately, because I was born without a brain. So I'm smart here, but music isn't always here.
Music is often not here. In fact, it's usually here.
Yeah, music can be here.
Well, give Brat a listen. I really enjoyed it because it captures this one thing about pop that I love, which is when the lyrics are really, really dumb, but the music is like really, really good. I've talked about it when we talked about Robin on the George and Richard episode. But Charlie was saying that like she wrote the songs. She didn't include any lyrics that she wouldn't have like texted a friend. Like, what are you laughing about?
I'm just laughing at me forcing you to close your eyes and taking out an ear horn.
And deafening me for life. Yeah.
I got the same effect.
It was, I could tell that you were scared too.
I was
like
scared. I didn't know that would happen. Freak accident vibes.
Freak accident that you intentionally did.
I know, but I didn't know.
Like, nobody knew. Nobody knew
how real that thing was.
Anyway, the lyrics are all things that she would like text her friends. So like they're simple and like to the point, but kind of dumb and weird. But like they shouldn't work, but they do, and that's why the album winds up being like just it's fun, good album.
That's fun,
and it's a moment.
I'll tell you this: I like what I'm hearing. You know what I mean? When I'm around my friends and they're blasting those tunes, I don't know who the fuck it is or what they're saying, but I'm liking the movement.
Okay.
How do you like Kamala's brat endorsement?
I don't care for it. It
stresses me out.
Yeah.
I think it's fun and smart. We really need like the young demo to be on board to vote for Kamala. Obviously, it's the only answer. But at the same time, I get stressed out when like a presidential candidate is being too like
trendy.
It stresses me out because like since the announcement, she's been going hard at like it's like Lilo at Ibiza vibes. Like, you know, when she's like dancing. And it's like, okay, but what about like
policy?
Yeah, like I do want to know a little bit about like what you're gonna be doing.
Yeah.
But anyways, brat.
Yeah.
It's a brat girl summer.
It's a brat summer.
I'm a brat doll.
Brat stall.
Oh, I'm out of here. I love brats.
My turn. Okay, it says Amtrak.
Oh yeah, I took it recently. That's it. No, I took it and.
Did you have a hot dog?
Okay, that wasn't public information. Yeah, I had a hot dog, and they microwave it, and it's really stinky. Because hot dogs give you gnarly burps.
Oh yeah.
That's not what I was talking about. What are your thoughts about like going on Grindr on Amtrak?
Well, just looking, like as you're like whipping through different neighborhoods, or like looking on the train.
Well, that's the thing. You almost cannot go on it because you just pop it up to take a peek, and then 20 minutes later you have 100 like notifications because you flew through a town.
Yeah.
It's like witch on a broom vibes.
Yeah.
Like you forget. You're like, I'm on a train. Like, what? Why not? Pop it open. But then you're fucked.
Yeah.
You get all of these people from Connecticut hours later.
Yeah.
Because, like, you just flew through the town.
Because it, like, didn't refresh.
It's like
You're in the
Sarah
grid.
Jessica Parker, like, her shadow on a broom, flying through opening credits of what movie?
Halloween Town.
Hocus.
No, Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus. But it truly is that. Not Wicked. That's not the only witch I like.
No, I know that feeling. It's sort of like you want to know what's going on in these rando towns.
And you want to, like, see, are there any gays on my train?
Yeah, gays
that
on
we
a train.
could meet at the hot dog station.
And give each other hot dog kisses.
Yeah. Share a dog. But it's just more about the accident of, like, you're zipping through a ton of towns, you're fucked.
Yeah.
I had to take Amtrak because my car broke down. But that's another topic.
I put it in there.
I put it in there.
Oh, no.
It's sort of my topic. Get your own fucking topic. But now it's kind of funny as a 35-year-old to be in September. Peter Pan bus is not an option. It's only Amtrak.
Yeah, no. The bus days are over. Yeah.
The bus days are over. I did it for years and years and years.
That's also, it's like, I can't sleep on a friend's couch anymore. That's my thing. I gave that up in my 20s. I'm like,
sure.
Yeah.
Me too.
I just
I
can't
sleep
do
here
it.
all the time.
You slept here like twice.
Yeah.
Which once was during the earthquake. The other was like just some crazy night. Maybe 3 times?
Probably three times. And I use a cushion as a blanket. It's like stiff.
How do you survive in the heat? It cools down?
It doesn't cool down, but also I get down pretty nude.
Uh-huh.
But I've never slept here during the summer. It's only been spring.
I see.
I get butt naked.
Of course. We're silent for another hour. We're like,
what do they say? That's like an angel coming through?
huh? You're surrounded by angels lately, and I'm not here for that.
Why?
Because
Let me be surrounded by angels.
Angel numbers doesn't mean anything.
I know it doesn't mean anything, but you start to apply meaning to a thing that you see all the time.
But are you seeing it all the time?
Or are you 2 3 3 3?
But how many times?
5 5.
Right. But listen, how many times do you look at your phone and see a time that doesn't mean anything, and then you just move on with your life? You just know that it's a pattern, so you're drawn to it.
Right, but I want to say I see the pattern a lot. Can that be true too?
Yeah, sure.
And can my name mean angel?
It does.
So my angels ride tonight at midnight.
Your angels are witches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a witch.
All right, pull a topic.
Pull a topic. This is embarrassing. It says the burp and blow. Which
we do on this pod 24/7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But recently, I think you burped and blew it in my face, and I was like, "That's so '90s to like burp and blow in someone's face."
It's very like
90s.
big sister
like,
trying to gross you out. Not that I think my sister ever did that to me, but I'm imagining yours did.
Yeah, I feel like my cousins did.
Yeah.
The burp and blow. There are two options. It's like directly in someone's face, which is '90s. Gen X
is 90s. Yeah.
Yeah, Gen X loves the burp and blow, like you're saying, cousins, sisters.
Yeah.
But then also there's the burp and like to the side.
Yeah.
Get it out. If it's a smelly burp, you got to get it away
Yeah.
and out, which is like courteous and polite. But how do you feel about disclaiming a smelly burp? Is that counterpunch?
I think again, it's neither.
I know. I was driving the other day and I was
binary.
dying because I was thinking about everyone laughing about like, is putting water on when you shit counterpunch? It's like neither,
no,
but like you gotta answer one.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about disclaiming a smelly burp?
I think you have to, if you know it's bad, it's better to say something. Just because like, hey, because also it's like, who do you think you're fooling? You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah. But it's never. It's hard because it's not cool to be like, sorry, I have really smelly burps.
Well, you could say like, I'm so sorry, I ate something for lunch.
Yeah.
Like,
didn't I add something to my list of things that give you like nose breath?
Eggplant.
No.
Hummus.
Hummus has always been on there.
Yeah.
Wait, I actually think I have it written down.
Oh, this is good.
Gina's list of things that give you bad breath, specifically nose breath.
Yeah.
Because bad breath, like you can pop a mint in and take care of it here.
But sometimes
what people don't know is that it's still coming out of your nose.
The nose and mouth are neighbors, and they share a lot.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? You can do oral shit here, but no one is knowing that it's coming out of here. Except Gina and Gina's list. Hummus, broccoli, garlic, duh, onion, duh, truffle, And dill. I think I added dill.
Oh, interesting. I'm not a big dill fan, so I don't typically have that flavor in my mouth or nose. But,
Yeah, dill will give you nose breath.
Wow.
Broccoli.
Well, broccoli, yeah.
But the gay men love to like have a little broccoli to be healthy and lean and maybe bottom.
Well, yeah. Well, because it's easy to make and eat.
And it's mostly just like skinny girl.
Sometimes broccoli tastes and smells like cigarettes. Dad's powdering crotch.
Wow.
This is something I've had on my list, on Mike's Gina list for a while.
Wow, Mike's Gina list of,
of things that dads do.
Yeah.
Dad's powdering crotch. I feel like, I don't know, maybe you experienced this, but it was like there came a time when your dad was like, come here, you're going to have to put Gold Bond on your penis, and I'm going to do it with you, and I'll show you what it's like.
Yeah.
And it's like, I haven't powdered my crotch since
the tutorial.
14.
I feel like my trans mom, AJ McLean, was like, Dad'll show you how to powder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. And I don't know if he did fully.
Because he was like, you don't need to do this. It's like, be free. Is it just the difference between like being bone dry and like having a little bit of like ball sweat? Like, is that it? Because like,
does it get rid of the stink?
I don't know.
So yeah, maybe my dad briefly went through it, and then I used to be on swim team, so some people would do it like in the locker room, and that was ridiculous. Yeah, and so I feel like I got the tutorial mostly from teens being like,
yeah, really blasting. Yeah. You're laughing to yourself.
Yeah. Just a little. And that's where I was like, okay. But it was very like straight boys like punching each other and being like, yeah, you got to do this now.
Comment below if you powder and tell us why. We need to know.
We should try it. It
Yeah.
sucks. I don't like the feeling actually. And I don't like the like Jacob Marley underwear that like get like ghosted.
Yeah.
Like puffed out and
like
gray.
Also, like Gold Bond medicated powder. It's like, what is going on there? Like, what is it medicating?
Yeah.
Like, why is it burning?
Do you suffer from jock itch?
Not really. No.
Really? Have you ever had it?
I have. I think so.
That
Yeah.
would be kind of not normal if you didn't.
Yeah. Okay. Like, fucking
It goes
freaky.
in phases.
Yeah. I feel like jock itch definitely was like a younger.
I feel like I'm
teenage
always
thing.
eating jock itch. Like
Eating it?
Yeah, hooking up with someone like with jock itch.
Huh. Ooh, that's
Yeah,
kinda
not
yucky.
good.
No.
Not good.
Not good.
Not good for your face.
Yeah. Well, that might be what's going on up there.
My skin has been good.
kidding.
I'm toxed. And have this expression permanently baked in my head. I struggle with
With Botox.
cosmetic surgeries.
Yeah. Just get a mini facelift.
Yeah, I need a brow lift, and I know the doctor already. I know all my doctors where I'm going to go. As you know.
Wait. Yeah.
Yeah. You should pay for it.
Okay,
Pick
pull.
a topic.
No, I just pulled. I pulled
Oh.
Dad's powdering crotch.
This sucks. A troll in Central Park. Have you ever seen that?
No, but there was a preview for it on the VHS tape of Thumbelina. Because, like, they're both non-Disney.
We love Thumbelina. It's canon for us.
Yeah.
They're non-Disney.
They're non-Disney, yeah.
That makes sense. They're
Mhm.
Universal.
I don't know what they were.
I don't know, but I want to be Thumbelina.
When she's a bug?
No.
When she's a princess?
Yeah.
Did you like
just
that
in a
bird?
night.
That pigeon?
No.
Jacques, whatever his name was?
No, I didn't like
Yeah, I
it.
didn't like him either.
But just when she's in a nightgown with like a big ponytail.
And then she's like, I'll marry the mole.
Yeah.
That guy's scary.
It was weird.
Yeah.
Very DreamWorks.
It's like, just get bigger.
Get bigger.
Yeah. Grow.
Get smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that's like such a flop costume. Like no one cares that I'm Thumbelina.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of those like, oh, this I thought was gonna be funnier.
Yeah.
This is just for me, isn't it?
Uh-huh. And that's when it gets sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, cool, you're a girl in a nightgown.
But you're Thumbelina and I'm Odette.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
are Odette.
Yeah.
Right? Odette is from the Swan Princess.
Yeah,
and
duh.
like, she is kind. Yeah, you get everything in there.
Yeah.
The Swan Princess. Who did that one?
I feel like it was the same company.
We should
but who
watch
fucking
that.
knows? We
Actually, that's
should,
like
yeah.
Patreon. Like because you are Princess Odette,
Yeah.
and she gets goosey and like.
I remember. Oh, she's a swan.
Yeah, but like the animation cheapens like a little bit. Like they get lazy, and so she really starts to be like.
I remember the intro of that movie so much because it's all about like her and the prince meeting as kids and hating each other, and then they age up like over multiple sequences, and like they're awkward and teenagey, and they're both ugly. And I was like, that was such good character design. And then they finally get like older and hot, and they fall in love because they're hot.
Yeah.
I loved that.
Yeah,
It
and the
was-
villain, I
Is it
forget who
Wizard?
turns into her. Is it like another swan?
Is it him?
Yeah.
Is it a male villain or a female villain?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
But someone dresses up as her and goes to like the wedding. To
as
get
the evil Odette. Yeah.
Evil Odette, and it's black and red.
Yeah.
The dress, which is so not Disney. That's where you're like, this is something else.
Yeah. Something a little more.
But you are Odette.
Yeah.
But A Troll in Central Park, it's so annoying you haven't seen it because it's a weird one and it's queer. It's good.
Okay.
It's about a baby and they fall down a sewer. And then there's like a hidden world and there's like gardening and a green thumb and like.
Oh, I remember the green thumb.
Stanley's a huge faggot. He's like the troll.
Yeah.
And the scale of Stanley, they're really bad at like continuity because like he seems like he's like 2 feet tall, like little and round. But then there are times when he is seriously in the wide shots so small, the size of like a grapefruit. And it changes throughout the movie, and it's not supposed to change. There's just like the continuity gets weird because it's like a little blob in the huge city who's almost getting clipped.
Of course, yeah.
But yeah, good villain, Ganorga. She's like warty and crazy, and she steals the baby who fell down the sewer at one point, and is screaming, "I've got the baby! I've got the baby!" And she's like announcing it to New York.
Everyone's like, shut up.
But Stanley's a huge faggot. Like, loser.
Okay, well, we'll gotta put that one on the Patreon too.
Yeah, we actually really do need to. I've got the baby!
Harry Potter? Why do we have the same handwriting?
I know. Actually, I thought the same thing.
Something has happened. We've noted this before where it's like, what's going on?
Yeah, we are.
Not good handwriting.
No, but it is specifically like the same.
Yeah. Something's
odd.
Yeah.
We're morphing into each other.
Harry Potter? Why Harry Potter?
I told you I had the feminine urge to watch Harry Potter.
Feminine urge to rewatch Harry Potter, yeah.
But through the lens of like JK being like an idiot.
Yeah, let me say this. I have always felt from jump the visual world of the live-action Harry Potter movies has never matched my perception of them. I've always been disappointed.
They did a good job.
Always been disappointed.
I think it's so cringe and so dumb and like, but I'll give her world building. She can build a world, sure.
Yeah, I mean,
and I think I don't know. I'm always like impressed by like the Brits, like UK doing it up like with class. Like it feels like classy to me, and like the choices that they sort of made based on like
design,
the CGI at the time.
Oh, okay.
And the design, like I'm fine with it. I think it suffers from having like a different director almost every film.
Yeah.
So that's a little weird. But yeah, I popped up. Started with 6, 7 part 1 and 7 part 2.
Wow. You started? You're watching them?
Yeah.
You haven't listened to Brat, but you're watching Harry Potter.
Yeah, I had the feminine urge. You know what I mean though? Sometimes you want to just check in. And I chose the later ones because I was like, I want the most modern version of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Just to see where we left off.
You don't need to see puberty.
No.
It's like, let's get like, yeah.
And I just, it's so stupid.
Yeah.
It's like she goes crazy with the names. They're so embarrassed. It's like Grinalda Griswold.
Yeah.
Like everyone's name is like the same.
Yeah.
And so kooky, spooky. But then like Dumbledore's sister is named Ariana. And it's like, what?
Why does Dumbledore have a fucking sister?
It's like
we
so
don't need
gay.
this.
It is the gayest thing of all time.
Yeah.
Pejorative.
It's truly.
It's just so funny. Like, Ariana? Okay.
And she also has a high pony?
It's so stupid. Like, I was dying when they're like, they just take, it's melodrama, obviously.
Well, yeah.
But it's just cringe to see, like, people pretend to care about, like,
Potions.
Ariana.
Yeah. Ariana.
Yeah. She's there.
Are you sure it's Ariana?
I watched it last night.
You sure it's not like Ariadne?
No, you'd think that, but she was just like, Ariana.
Let's go with that.
Yeah.
And there's a whole world there behind her life, style choices.
And, you know, she who must not be named.
JK.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, exactly. She's an idiot.
Oh my God, what a dumbass.
But whatever. Yeah. Ralph Fiennes is doing the most. He and I don't like. They really did him dirty actually with the character design because he's not scary looking. He's really not. He's like not.
You don't think?
The chopped nose is a chop for me because it's
I love that he was barefoot the whole time.
Yeah, that's cool.
Sick.
But he's doing the most, and it's still like you're not that scary of a villain. It's
yeah. I
think
it's
the
a little
missing
silly.
nose is like
a little silly
Franklin
Billy.
the turtle.
Yeah,
like it's not it's a mistake. I think they did him like dirty, and I think that's also why he's like I think he's giving like an Oscar award. Like he's really pouring himself into it because he like caught a glimpse of like what they decided on. And he's like, I look like a fucking turtle.
Yeah.
Who's lost his shell and vulnerable and needs a bottle. Yeah, I bottle fed a turtle once. But he really is doing the most.
He really is. And I've said on the pod before that Emperor Palpatine is my favorite character in Star Wars. Voldemort is my favorite character in fucking Harry Potter.
Yeah.
It's like, at least he's doing something, you know?
Yeah.
Do you like Harry?
Yeah.
You do?
Me?
Yeah. Does whose favorite character is Harry Potter?
It's all awful.
It's all awful. It's the same story 5 times in a row.
Yeah, we're the only like when the books were around, we were like, edit it, actually.
Yeah.
We were like, maybe make it just 5.
Well, there's only...
And everyone's like, what?
It's like, this mystery can only be solved during the school year. And it always times out that we get Christmas break. Every time. And Ron got a new sweater.
Like, in the 7th film, part 2, things are bad. And, like, Snape has a smoky eye. But why? It's like, why are the people at the school? Like, why are they still at school? Like, if the world is crumbling and it's over, it's like, why are you all still back here pretending to go
finals?
to class?
Yeah. Well, that was why the 7th book and the 7th, 8th movies were actually somewhat more enjoyable because it broke the rules. It was like, we're not going to be in fucking botany class for the 9th time.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to be doing
That's
something else.
That's why I started there.
Yeah.
Because
well, that's a smart choice. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're going to watch Harry Potter.
If you're going to have the urge.
Who's the worst actor in the Harry Potter universe?
Who do you think?
Emma.
She's awful.
Yeah.
It's ghastly. Like, her acting is literally ghastly. It's so bad. It's offensive. I see why she became a feminist and dropped out of the biz. Because, like, that's all she had. She's like, you know what? I need to find a different platform because, dear God.
Jesus.
It's so bad. It's the same expression. It's me. It's my Botox eyebrows that go like this permanently now. It's horrible. It's lip biting.
Yeah.
You know who's like randomly the best one? Ron.
He's pretty good.
He's good.
Yeah.
He actually could go on and
Subtle.
have a career.
Yeah. But he didn't kind of, though.
Because he's like, why would I ever need anything else more than these funds?
They made him fat in the flash forward at the very end.
Yeah, tastefully, like a little
punch.
Whatever. They had to reshoot that, you know.
Why?
They were too heavy-handed the first time.
Oh, they were
which I'm like,
ago?
release the footage.
Yeah.
Because like I would love to see it, and now I think they went too subtle.
Yeah. It was like, come on.
They give like Ginny like a mom blowout and like a leather jacket, like a little like.
Ginny's not a very good actor either, though.
No,
that was like recast her, please.
Actually, Cho Chang.
Yeah, again with the names.
Yeah, Cho Chang.
Jesus,
she's
Christ.
not really in 671, 72, but she does have a line in 72 about like a Ravenclaw's crown. That's like a Horcrux. She delivers the worst acting of all time to like Luna Lovegood. This is embarrassing. She's like, she says something about the crown. She's like, yeah, but no one has seen that. No one alive has seen that in centuries. Like, it's just so what's the word?
Wooden?
No, but what is the word when like it's like context?
Exposition.
Yeah, it's
expository.
Just like, yeah, it's so expository the way she says it, and it's like out of nowhere. Oh, brutal.
I always hated the Mrs. Weasley. She was like not my.
She was fine for me.
No, she was way too.
Who'd you want, Mrs. Fox?
I liked Mr. Weasley. He was like kind of like dopey and silly, but like Mrs. Weasley, she was always like a little too posh. In my mind, she was like, oh, get over here. Like should have been like ugly and fat and like ruddy and like she was like Ron Weasley. Like I didn't.
Yeah, she got a little. She dropped a couple lbs over the course of the franchise.
I needed
like we needed her.
a bruiser. You know, I wanted.
Yeah,
that,
you wanted
Mom.
Tracy Leigh Marquand.
Who?
From Two Hustlers, like Tracy.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah.
I don't think Tracy Leigh Marquand is gonna.
I didn't need that flashback. Yeah.
Find this, and if you are Tracy.
Yeah. I needed somebody a little less,
a little more brute, a little rougher on the edges,
a little less upper crust, a little more making stew kind of vibes.
I got the making stew vibes early on, but again, she kept like losing because she was like, I'm famous. And she didn't need to be slim. She needs to be heavy.
Yeah.
Heavier.
Yeah.
which reminds me, not to go back to Hocus Pocus, but like I'll never forgive Kathy and Jimmy for not donning a little bit of a fat suit for like the sequel. The sequel's awful and we can't even talk about it, but like, can you come back a little? Like you lost weight. Can you?
She in the afterlife, she shredded and shedded.
Lame. If I was that actress, I'd be like, load me up with like the silicone suit. Lastly, they abused the smoke filter, the smoke effect. Everyone's always
they
like,
really like that. And I didn't like that choice either. I was like, that's not how they wrote it. That's not how they wrote it in the book.
they use it for everything. It's like a Dementor's like,
yeah.
enough. Back to the bowl.
Back to the bowl.
Is it me pulling it?
It's you, yeah, because I pulled Harry Potter.
Why can't I remember anything? And just car in my handwriting. Written by you. I lost my car.
Yeah.
My life, I went from having a Mercedes that I hated to now leasing a car. It got even losery.
Yeah. But it at least means you get a new car every 3 years or something, doesn't it?
Yeah, my car. Okay, so I went back home and my mom saw how it looked and was like, this is a piece of shit. I had been complaining about it forever. And she caught a glimpse of it.
Yeah.
She's vain and was like, seeing it made her realize it's been, it's a piece of garb. So in general, like I put too much money into it, to an old car. So it was like just costing me and my parents. So before the car broke down, we already got a lease going. It's a Mazda coming soon. Not cool. I know everyone on the pod liked the Mercedes for Gina.
Whatever. Yeah.
Wait, though, that my Rhode Island friend, Cara Mia Ferrari, I love you, friend of the pod, was like, is Gina the car? And I was like, I'm Gina. But I love it, like someone just being like, is Gina the car?
What could that mean? What could that possibly mean?
I don't know, because sometimes I talk in third person, or I'm like, Gina hits. You know what I mean? Like we talk about Gina a lot.
Yeah.
In like as a
but
concept.
I'm just imagining like she didn't know that you had a podcast, or you didn't know that
she's a fan of the pod.
But how did she think that Gina was the car?
I don't know, but
you've been a car the whole time, compact.
I just
convertible?
love her being like, it's Gina the car. It's Gina the car. It's like Cara Mia Ferrari.
Cara Mia.
Hey, no, I'm Gina. But Gina should have been. I'm naming my car Gina.
Yeah.
The new one. It's a Mazda.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't believe in leases, but what are you gonna do? You can't live above your means.
Yeah.
Even me leasing a car is living above my means.
You
can't live above your means, but you can finance your Botox, as I do.
Amateur Botox?
Finance.
Oh, finance your Botox.
It's a Mazda coming soon. The color is ceramic.
I'm so scared to find out what that means.
I know, because everyone keeps saying it's like silvery, and I don't like that. I'm like, I would love like a warm gray. That sounds fun. When I hear ceramic, I think of like Kim K's like empty chapel of the house.
Yeah.
Like that kind of like putty.
See, that
like,
scares me though.
I would rather have that than like silver but maybe because it just annoys me that the color description is wrong.
Yeah.
Because like ceramic shouldn't be silvery. Ceramic's like warm.
Ceramic should be like tan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we will find out.
Jesus.
Who fucking knows? But the rims are black. That's kind of cute.
Black rims? Weird. Is it like an SUV? SUV?
It's like a fake
Ceviche?
SUV. I hate it.
Yeah.
I'm a loser. Whatever. See you in it.
Yeah, can't wait.
But so I was leaving the dealership, literally about to pick. This was Wednesday. I had to pick up my car on Friday, and I was like, "Wow, this car, it does go almost 200 miles an hour. Like, let me give it a little like zip, one last hurrah on the highway." Floored it, and the speedometer was like going the wrong way. So I broke my car, which was supposed to be traded in.
Like hours before the trade-in.
Before the trade-in.
Yeah, wow.
Like I broke it fully.
Wow.
So on one hand, I was feeling guilty because like my parents are helping me out, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Like I could have kept driving this, but then on the other hand, I'm like, it did just actually combust. This must be a sign. So the lease had to happen.
Yeah.
But it didn't get traded in.
I'm excited for this new chapter in your vehicular life.
Vehicular?
Mm-hmm. Vehicular manslaughter, honey. You're charged.
You look drier than a bone.
You look as wet as my bone.
Your dog dick?
Yeah. Oh, Katy Perry. Jesus Christ.
Katy Perry. That's a good one.
Perry. What?
She's the worst.
She is. And it's like, it's so funny to see where she's at now and think like, how did she make it the first time? You know what I mean? Like, Teenage Dream is
overrated to me. I know people like, gag and live, and it is good, but I'm like, it's not my opus.
Well, I mean, it's not the most incredible musical collection of all time, but it was incredibly successful. She had 5 number 1 hits or something on one album, which is wild. Like, you couldn't get away from her for years and years and years and years.
Right.
And then she just consistently tanked and tanked and tanked. I just don't, but like, how did you do that?
Hard. She's try hard and she's cringe, and she like was trying to be funny for so long. But
it's just that like, she met the moment at the right time of like, humor was at this dumb place and spectacle was at this dumb place. And she was able to like be campy and feminine in a way that people thought was funny. And then that just, we just moved past that.
She like people thought she was funny. So it was like, that's never good.
Yeah.
She really fucking blew it. And this comeback fucking sucks. It sounds, she's working with
Dr. Luke. Yeah.
Like, bizarre choice. And the song's about like
female empowerment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, what does that fucking mean? And then it also just sounds like it's from 2010.
Yeah.
She still is acting like a idiot child. And it's like, I think your fans want to see you grow and change. Like, stop like unicycling on a giant peppermint. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so stupid. And this one, it's like, it's commentary on like,
I mean, she says that. It's like,
but it's like, it depicts the video depicts like,
well, there's like a Rosie the Riveter kind of vibe at the beginning, and then she gets crushed by that anvil and turns into like robot.
But then it's from after like getting crushed by the like Looney Tunes weight. What is that called?
Anvil.
How do you know that?
Because it's an anvil.
I never knew that. But then it's like her modern interpretation of like a superwoman, and it's like she's in bionic pants.
Yeah.
And like on Ozempics. So it's like cool.
And putting gas in her butt.
That is really annoying.
Yeah.
She didn't deserve that level of camp. She really didn't. She thinks she does. But it's like, no, you can't just shove a fucking gas thing in your butt cheek and have it realistically like poop in. No, you don't get to do that.
You don't get to poop in, Katie, okay?
You don't get to poop in. Very few people do get to poop in like that. And it's like, it's a no. And then I told you the worst part of that whole fucking video for me is the like wall of glass that she walks through in her bionic
you gotta put a picture of this up
because
you sent this to me. You're like, this is so stupid. And I was like, oh yeah, it's also referencing this like Mugler campaign where people are crashing through stuff. And you're like, but look at it again. It's
a suburban house.
It's not even doors.
It's like, not. They needed to lazily plop a little handle.
Just a suggestion.
Suggest that it's a door.
Yeah.
And that would be the laziest choice you could make, because it still would be like, why is the door so wide and big and like seamless? Just like a shard of glass on a traditional home.
Yeah.
CGI and a handle. Make it make sense.
Yeah.
Or don't. If you want to walk through glass, walk through glass.
Yeah.
Don't shoehorn it into like a suburban house.
Yeah.
Like, because it's like transition and you're in a house and it's like you're in a neighborhood. It doesn't need to make sense. It's a music video. If you want to fly through panels of glass, you can, girl. You can. You don't need to have it like
housed in a house.
Yeah. Yeah. That really makes me angry. Post the picture of that. Editor.
Yeah, she's I can only imagine the panic they're in trying to figure out what they're going to do.
Well, she really flopped hard, because when I got out that Dr. Luke did the song, it already was doomed.
Yeah.
So yeah, it dropped off the charts quicker than like anything has ever.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's probably having a little stress diarrhea.
Yeah. She's on like the Billboard freezing -400. That's
she needs to go away and like really just delete her sense of humor and come back and have like a Koo-wee Koo-wee. Calais?
Maybe it is Calais. I don't know.
She needs to go like Joss Stone with it or something.
Well, remember in her documentary, she's like, Alanis Morissette is my like,
we know,
icon.
Girl.
Yeah, so like, just do that.
We hear the riffs you stole from her.
Yeah.
Do that. It needs to go. She needs like a Joanne reset. Like
Truly,
that's why Gaga's smart enough to come back after like the Tony Bennett flop where people were talking during her awesome performances, because she like stepped away, came back with a country album that she like believed in and was just doing stuff for her, not like what people were expecting or wanting. That's what she needs to do as an artist. Katie, call me. I don't pick up.
You're like, ooh.
We're like Like, it's Katy Perry. That's like so sad, but it's like basically how like floppy she is.
Yeah, truly. And she's overdone it with the Ozempic too.
Yeah, she's guzzling.
Her ass is guzzling gas. And she's guzzling Ozempic.
No one's overdoing it more than Christina, and we said it before that she's guzzling, but now it's like drip stand full time.
She's IV plugged.
Yeah.
She's got a colostomy bag of O's.
It's ugly. If you go too far, it's ugly. That's the thing. It's like, if I was to try that, well, how do you stop? Because also, you stay on it and then you shrink away and it gets ugly.
You're rolling the dice because it's like, okay, so 10 years ago she probably started getting tons of filler, and then she was like, oh, now I'm gonna get like a half facelift. I'm gonna do my lips and I'm gonna get new teeth. And then they invented Ozempic. So it's like you've got all this extra stuff you got to figure out. Your body's too skinny, your head's too big, your teeth are too wide, your skin's all messed up.
Yeah.
Because like you inflated and deflated and inflated and deflated. It's just like
she inflated it.
You're laughing in the face of God when you take this much Ozempic.
I want Ozempic.
Yeah, just a couple pricks.
It doesn't work like that, but for me it does.
Okay, pull.
Uncut cock at the Olympics?
Did you write that?
No.
No, I did.
How do you see it?
Well, no, you don't see it. But I realized as I was watching, because when I was visiting my parents, we were watching rugby, which is like, it was Australian rugby versus like Brazil or something. I don't know. It was like the hottest possible men on earth. And I just was like, all of these guys are probably uncut. Yeah. And that made it that much more fun.
Love it.
And I was like, almost everybody here is probably uncut. People in the stands are uncut. I just was thinking,
literally, people in the stands are uncut.
Couldn't stop thinking about uncut.
If you're a rugby fan, you're uncut.
100%. Yeah.
I love it. I love a rugby body because they like chubby boys.
They're big.
They're big.
Yeah. I feel like
it's so hard to find my type in nature. Looking for a handsome man who's fit but has a belly for no reason. It's like, what the? What's in here?
Maybe he's a rugby player.
Yeah. They're big.
They're
big
out
boys.
there. Yeah.
Big uncut boys. We love. My sister didn't circumcise Angelo.
Right.
Not to talk about my nephew's penis on the pod. But
right. Yeah. But he's gay, so.
He's gay to be, yeah. Yeah, she made the choice, which was kind of cool.
Well, the fact that he is uncut will only mean he is gay.
Yeah.
It's like everything's adding up. Somehow his power level is too high.
His power level is too high. I'm like, I'm going to be jealous of him. I already am.
I'm sure. Yeah. He's going to look exactly like you, but successful.
Yeah. And like taller, cooler.
And his family
better.
will love him.
Yeah. Yeah. But I was like, okay, go off. I was like, he'll thank me later.
Yeah.
I can't wait until he does literally thank me later because they were going to do it. And I was like, really, guys? No. It's really outdated.
Yeah.
And everyone I know wishes they had their foreskin.
But it's like it always boils down to, well, that's what my dad had, so that's what my son's gonna have. That's like, what I have, so that's what my kid's gonna have. So it's you're just doing this nonsensical tradition based off of like penis look. Not even you're not even making the health claim anymore. It's just like you're saying like you're weirded out by foreskin. Like
that's like what Mike was saying. And then Rebecca was like, who cares? And the nurse also was like, I don't think his dick needs to look like his dad's. Like,
why do you fucking care?
Yeah,
freak.
It's bizarre.
Yeah,
it's like, and also like their firstborn, it didn't go well. It was like unsuccessful. So he's basically not circumcised. I'm like, all right, you already had a bad experience with it, and it's like bizarre. It's like, why are we out the gate operating on genitals?
Right.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So go off, teach their own, 100 p, but he'll be thanking me later.
I wish I was uncut.
Me too.
We all do. Yeah.
They took it without asking.
I know. I've been like,
and they took it all. Really, it's a tight one.
Being lazy.
Amazing.
Just a quickie one. I just feel like I've been really into doing nothing lately.
I love it. I think it's healthy for you.
I have had a crazy year, and I need to take some time off. And there's only so much I can do, period. So
I love it. I'm into it.
I've really been.
And also, I've been telling you you've been fun. It's so fun when you're fun. But then I'm also like, I can't tell if that's good if you're in a good place or a bad place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Good question. Yeah.
But you're fun. That's fun for me. That's all that matters.
I'm definitely less stressed, but I want balance. I need balance too. Not waffle level, but I want to.
But you need a waffle.
I do need a waffle.
You do need a waffle.
Waffle.
No, you're fun. I love when you're in a party lazy mode. I think I bit your back the other night or kissed your back.
You told me that. I don't remember. So you could have.
I kissed your back and I liked it. But you know when you get like drunky, like everyone gets body, and something grazes you, but you kiss it accidentally? It was an accident. I kissed your back.
Okay. Why was my back near your face?
Your back side was in everyone's face, sweetie. You were wagging that thing around town. You're like, I'm in my top era. Like,
I like to be a slut sometimes.
I love it.
I never get to arch my back and put my butt up in the air. Everyone's demanding
your front. Being horny in the summer.
I feel like the weather like literally makes my hormones like go insane. It's like my body cooks and then like my testosterone like boils. Like that's like what has been happening to me lately. I've just been like, can't stop.
Can't stop all stuff. That's so fun.
Yeah.
I go in phases. No, I've been like a celibate nun. Not to say I haven't been horny, because I have been horny.
You've been saying celibate nun for a while now.
Yeah.
I think
it's like, what's wrong?
It's time for your brat summer to begin.
I know. I need to be a slut.
Yeah.
Because I'm certainly horny. I'm just like not into people.
Or
I just was so.
Cheers.
I used that. Like a lot of my validation came through like having sex with people, or like through other people dating, or what other people like thought about me. But I moved on from that in a healthy way. So it's time.
Yeah. You had some like annoying experiences too that like weren't ideal. So that can definitely like impact your
But I adjusted
desire.
my medication and now I am horny again, which is good.
That's good. Yeah.
And my balls got bigger.
Oh, right.
I told you that.
You told me that. Yeah, the doctors confirmed.
Which I'm like, I don't need those to actually get bigger.
That's the egg.
Yeah, the egg in my pants. I'm like,
oh, maybe that's why your tuck was so big that one time. Maybe they got bigger.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
They've been bigger since.
Because I have varicose veins in my balls that you can't really see, but you can feel. And so sometimes if it attacks the ball shrinks. So they check it.
But instead, you're sort of thriving.
Yeah. Mine are thriving
and
under attack.
Multiplying.
Yeah. So he checked it to make sure they didn't get smaller, but he's like, they actually got bigger. And I'm like, okay, cool.
Cool.
Thank you.
Cool.
That could be fun for most people, but not when you already like
have a punching bag down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what do they like when I'm 40? Like, where do we go from here?
Jesus.
That's why I'm kind of like stressing.
Oh, man.
But whatever. Sure.
Yeah.
Let them be meaty.
Yeah.
Let it be a meaty tuck.
Yeah.
But getting a sonogram on your nutsack, wow.
It's our sonogram summer.
It's a sonogram summer.
I got a sonogram of my prostate.
It literally felt like my doctor was slowly licking them.
That jelly is fucking jelly. That is
It's
like
jelly.
Did they give you like paper towels to like wipe your own sack off with
Afterwards,
at the end?
yeah.
It was like, why is this not coming off?
Yeah. And they're like, why are you getting really hard?
Did they sonogram my balls too? I think they might have.
Really?
Yeah.
When? Because you were peeing and coming blood?
Yeah, and they sonogrammed they wanded my butt. Remember? I told you that.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. And I was like, I wasn't ready for this.
Yeah, they're like, woo, girl, prepare yourself.
When you stay ready, you don't gotta get ready. But
I want to wand your butt.
But I wasn't ready, and I will never be.
Yeah,
so it was.
And the wand will never be ready again either.
Yeah, they had to retire that one.
Yeah, they're like, this just maybe toss this one. Well, the bowl's empty.
Well, that was our first summer vacay ep.
Woo!
Koo-wee Koo-wee.
Koo-wee Koo-wee.
Truly. Tune in either next week or maybe bi-weekly. We're not sure when we're going to put the next one out. We'll see how we do. We're going to load up some eppies and then spray them out when we feel like it. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on TikTok. Leave a review. Throw us some likes. Send us some comments. Oh, we're going to post.
Follow us in nature.
Yeah.
We don't
stalk us.
Yeah. We're not opposed.
Subscribe to us on YouTube. We're going to put up on our story at some point in time a call for questions, I think.
Ooh,
so keep an eye out for that. If you have any burning questions, anything like you want to know if something is cunt, you want to know if something's punt, ask us.
Yeah. If you need my point of view on things like politics.
Yeah. Assassination.
The heavy shit.
Yeah,
Bring it on.
Just throw it our way, and we'll maybe think about doing it.
Yeah. It was nice seeing you.
It's so nice seeing you too. It's good to be back in the studio, back on the couch.
Yeah.
Miss this bitch.
Goodbye forever.
Yeah.
This is the last time you see me. I'm quitting.
Oh.
New York. This couch has wheels, don't worry. With couch can travel. And on that note. Bye. Should I hit the horn?
Oh my God.
A tiny one?
No.
Okay.
See you next Tuesday, or see you next Tuesday. We'll figure that out.
Bye.
Bye.